Alright, there's a new update in Rise of Nations. Alright, so there's a new update in Rise of Nations today, and it's not really a major update, it's actually a minor update, but this update could change the whole game. So as you all know, the aircraft carrier is the most broken unit in the game by far. It makes zero sense. But Hyperen has added a counter to the aircraft carrier. Minor update, anti-air aircraft will now help reduce damage for other nearby units from aircraft carrier bombardment, with protection scaling with number of anti-air units. What does this mean? Anti-aircraft is now the new counter to aircraft carrier, but it'll only help reduce damage for other nearby units. So I assume the range that the anti-aircraft has will help reduce the damage. But yeah, let's go and find out by how much it really does. Also, before we continue with the rest of the video, please remember to subscribe, because only 13% of you that are watching my videos are subscribed. So yeah, it would really help a lot if you could just hit the subscribe button. And also like the video too. Alright, now let's get on with the video. Alright, so here we are in Rise of Nations. Now, it's going to be a little bit easier if we just do it with the US, because that has a lot more money. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to make an aircraft carrier with the US, and then we go and justify on Mexico, declare war, switch to Mexico, make some units here, and yeah, put an anti-air there and see by how much it actually reduces the damage. We'll make a comparison as well. I really hope that this is actually like a really good counter to the aircraft carrier, because as we all know, nobody thinks the aircraft carrier should be that broken in this game. It should definitely still get nerfed even after this update. I feel like it's just too broken. The range it covers, like, it could cover all of France. It was in the middle right here, which is just so weird. I feel like if they were to nerf their aircraft carrier's range and damage, then it would be a little bit more balanced, while still being as expensive as it is, because it's not really that expensive right now. Because you cannot expect, as a small nation, to buy an aircraft carrier. Like, it's 250 million, plus that upkeep is just stupid as well. But let me know what you think. What should Hyperen do to nerf the aircraft carrier and, you know, make it actually balanced and make it actually playable? Because I feel like the second your opponent makes an aircraft carrier and you don't have a navy that can really challenge it, you don't really do much, dude. I also feel like it would be nice if they just made it so the aircraft carrier has to have an aircraft on top of it, like an attacker, a fighter, or a bomber to do damage, you know? I feel like that just makes more sense, because aircraft carriers in real life don't do damage. They're literally, it says it in the name, they carry aircrafts, you know? It would be better if you had to place an aircraft on top of it for it to do damage as well. And also, obviously, it would depend, like, more aircraft on it, the more damage, but still, the damage and the surface, the range, needs to get nerfed hard, by the way. Alright, now we're gonna switch to Mexico, and we're gonna make some troops, and we're gonna make a line of troops that has obviously protection from anti-air, and we're gonna make a line of troops that doesn't, and we're gonna see like the difference it makes. Alright, so here we have two lines of troops here, the same amount of troops, except these guys are under the range of anti-aircraft and these guys are not. So we're gonna find out now. We're gonna find out how much damage does it really still do, how much damage does the anti-aircraft stop it from doing, and yeah. Up here, we're gonna bring it around the middle of the both, like right there, and we're just gonna abandon it, go to Mexico, and see the damage. Okay, okay, look at this. They already are over 10k less. Okay, so I mean, it's doing pretty good for 10 anti-aircraft, by the way. It's doing very good. 42k to 19k, 18k. This is a massive difference here. Massive difference. So imagine how much better it would be to have even more anti-aircraft. I'm gonna make like 100, and we're gonna try this out again. And yeah, we're gonna see how much, like, can we basically negate it to a point where it just doesn't do any damage if we just put more and more anti-aircraft? We're gonna find out now. Alright, so I'm gonna let these guys recover. We're just gonna make some more anti-air. Let's just spam it. That's gonna be around 130, and we're gonna find out how much it's gonna protect these guys specifically, because we already know how much damage they're gonna take. Or actually, we could just put like one anti-aircraft here, a lot more anti-aircraft, and one anti-aircraft. Alright, so here we have the anti-air up here, 130, so 13 divisions of anti-air versus 1. Alright, so here we have 13 divisions, so 130 anti-aircrafts. They're gonna protect this line of troops, while we have 10 anti-aircrafts. They're just gonna protect this. We're gonna find out how much the difference is, if it's gonna be a large difference, or if it's gonna be a tiny little difference between 1 and 13 divisions. Alright, so here we are. And now we're gonna bring it over here. We're gonna switch quickly to Mexico and see the damage that it does. Okay, so it's about to get in range. Okay. They're holding up very similarly. Like, really similarly. Okay, so they're basically the same. What the? So, 100, what? Oh yeah, but I mean, these guys are also getting attacked, I guess. Well, that isn't, but then again, that's only one division, that's why it's not going any lower. It's still making no difference, which is so weird. I was expecting it to make a lot more of a difference, because if we check Discord again, anti-aircraft will now help reduce damage for other nearby units from aircraft carrier bombardment, with protection scaling with number of anti-aircraft units. So does it mean split units? I guess we're just gonna try and find out. I'm gonna split those 13 anti-aircraft divisions all into one. I'm gonna split them all and see the difference then, because it either is, you know, a bug, which Hyperon doesn't know about, or maybe it requires the anti-aircraft to be split instead. Maybe the damage that it takes when it's not split isn't, you know, helping. But yeah, that was the same. That was the same damage. It was taking the same damage with one unit and with 13. And there we go, 13 units. So here it is, 13 units. This technically shouldn't be dying from this. And we're gonna see the damage now. So again, one unit and there's 13 right here. Let's see the difference it makes if they're split or if they're joined. Alright. So they're looking very equal. Obviously, this is going to have a little bit less because this got hit by the aircraft carrier first. But actually, are they the same again? What is this? What? I don't really know what else to make of this, because I feel like this is a bug. If what Hyperon said is true, which is that anti-aircraft is scaled based on how many it is, so the more there is, the less damage they'll take, is true, then maybe it's a bug, maybe he doesn't know about it. I'm not 100% sure. It's got 39k here, 39k there. Yeah, it's the same for some reason. This breaks my mind. Alright, wait, okay, I got a new idea. What if we just merge all of those units into one, okay, so they're not split? What if we merge all of the infantry into one, and then we try this test again? So instead of using a line as a test, we use just one unit as a test. One division of infantry that's going to be protected by the aircraft. Okay. This is so weird. I think this got hit a little bit earlier though. I think that's why this has less HP than this, because this got hit a little bit earlier, but they look very similar. I'm starting to think that the protection does not increase by the number of anti-aircraft units, I feel like. I don't know what to say, I guess. Maybe it is a bug. Maybe it'll get fixed, maybe. But yeah, I mean, that was it. That was basically the whole update. They also added new skins as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and bye.